Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. For today's makeup, I want to do a nice cute summery makeup look. We have some L'Oreal, some black Opal. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in with the JUVIA'S Culture eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like. A nice, beautiful assortment of colors. I'm thinking about going in with some pinks and some purples for that cute summery look. But with that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer, I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just going to massage that into the face. A little goes a long way with that primer. You don't need a lot, just one pump. Alright, so primer has dried down on the face, nice and tacky. That is what grips the makeup. That primer, it is so good. If you've never tried that primer, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, give it a try. It really holds onto the foundation and keeps your makeup in place throughout the day. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with a L'Oreal foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I am going in with the shade 113 Brown Suede. Just going to go in and dot that all over the face. To blend my foundation out, I'm going in with a Real Techniques sponge. And I'm just going to pounce that foundation in, making sure that we have nice even coverage on the face. Everything is nicely blended. Alright guys, so foundation is blended out. That foundation, it's drugstore. It's a full coverage foundation. It is so good and it is so affordable. It leaves the most beautiful finish on the face and I absolutely love it and recommend it. For my concealer, I'm also going to go L'Oreal today. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade 420 Cocoa. A little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and then a little bit on my chin. Those are the areas that I like to highlight and conceal on the face while that concealer dries down so that I get fuller coverage, because I'm going for full coverage today, which is the norm. I'm a full coverage kind of girl. I'm going to quickly contour. For my contour, I'm going in with my good old trusty and so good black Opal stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown. I'm going to go in with a BH Cosmetics brush, a number 3 brush, and blend that contour out. Working it upwards at the cheekbones so that the cheekbones are nice and lifted, nice and sculpted. That is how I like to blend my contour out. I like to push it upwards. I don't come beneath this area there on my face. Alright guys, and that was so easy. Contour, blend it out. I'm going to switch to a callus sponge now. These sponges are so soft and I really love them for blending my concealer out. And I'm just going to start at my chin. Onto the forehead, going in pattern motions so that I can control where that concealer goes. Down the bridge of my nose, I like to get these areas out of the way first. Then onto the under eye. I like to start around the perimeter of the under eye, like these areas around here. Then I come back and blend the inner corner. Alright guys, so concealer, blend it out. Face is looking nice and juicy, but it is time to set. For my setting powder for my concealer, I am going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Translucent Honey. I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then just going and really work that powder in to set the concealer down. I highlighted down the bridge of my nose, so I'm also going to set that area down lightly. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with a Maybelline powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in the shade 375 Java. Alright, and the rain just started falling. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm going to bronze my face. Today I'm going in with my favorite bronzer, which is the Juvia's Place bronzer. This is the dark kit, and I'm going to go in with the darker shade today, this shade. And I'm going in with my Ashley Lee P04 brush. Alright guys, so I did my brows off camera just to save a little bit of time. To prime my eyes today for the eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Primer in shade number 2. I'm just going to set that down with a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder so that the shadows don't skip. For my eyeshadow today, as I said, I have the Juvia's Place Culture eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to jump right in and pull an eye look together. For my transition, I'm going to start by going in with this pink shade. It's called Kobo, that shade in the palette. And I'm going in with my Morphe M434 blending brush. All right, that shade is so pretty. It blended out so nicely, no patchiness or anything. This eye look is going to be bold. So if you don't look bold, like bold eyeshadow looks, maybe come back next week. I'll be back to my normal soft glam next week, but I just wanted to do a more summery makeup look. For my crease and for the outer edge of the eye, I'm going to dip into this purple shade in the palette. It is called XOXO. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And I'm also going in with another Morphe M434 brush. And I'm just working it on the outer V of the eye. And then just a little bit into the crease. I'm just reblending that transition shade. For my lid, I'm going to go into this. It's like a purpley pinky shimmer shade. It's called Wolof. And again, I hope that I'm pronouncing that shade name correctly. This shade is so pretty. Isn't that lid shade so pretty? Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. I'm going to go back in with the purple shade called XOXO. Reblend the outer edge of the eye. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the purple shade called XOXO. I think that shade is so pretty. I'm just going to work that along my lower lash line. Alright guys, so I'm done with the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to pop a pair of lashes on. For my lashes today, I'm going in with the Eyelure London Definition Full and Bold False Lash. Alright guys, so lashes are on. I'm going to put some blush on now. For my blush, I'm going in with a Revlon blush. I absolutely love this blush. It's the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry, and as you can see, it's a nice pinky mauve blush, and I'm going to apply that with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. I'm going to do an inner corner highlight, and I'm going to dip back into the palette. There's this pinky duochrome shade. It's like pink and green. It's called Ethic. That shade in the palette. I'm going to use that for my inner corner highlight. Alright, that is so pretty. I'm going to highlight down the bridge of my nose with the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobe Powder in the shade 50 Watt. And I'm going to go in with my sponge and make sure to blend that in nicely. For my setting spray today, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. This stuff really works. This is such a good setting spray. One of the best. I absolutely love this. This really holds my makeup throughout the day. No slipping, no sliding. Face looks good at the end of the day. That's what we want from a setting spray. Alright, my face is going to look a little bit wet still, but I'm going to go in and do my final step for under my eyes. Going in with my Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush. It is so good for getting directly under the eyes, and I love it for that reason. I'm just going to dip into that Laura Mercier translucent powder. Shake the excess off, then just go in and really just perfect my under eyes, blend it nicely into the blush. I find this just makes the under eyes look so smooth, so perfected. And it really blends into the blush nicely. It's time for lips, and I'm going to go pink on the lips today to match with the eyes. I'm going to line my lips with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Nightmoth. It's a plum colored lip liner. And I basically just filled in my top lip and lined my lower lip as usual. If you're going in with pinks, Nightmoth from MAC is the perfect pencil. It's plum, it's so pretty, absolutely love it. For my lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade number 15 Lover. It's going to look bright at first, but I'm going to blend it in. Alright, nice. I'm going to top it off with a gloss. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Cupcakin. It's a light pink gloss. Alright guys, and that is the makeup look all complete. My nice full coverage summer makeup look. We have so much drama on the eyes. I think the eye look is so cute and so pretty. This Juvia's Place Culture palette for the summer is going to be a banger. The lips match the eyeshadow perfectly. The blush, we are bronzed, contoured. Everything is sitting on the face nicely and I like it. Hope you guys like it too. Drop me a comment, as I always say, letting me know if there are any products that I use in my makeup routine that you guys use in your makeup routine. Also, let me know if you are a full coverage kind of person. For me, it doesn't matter what season, I'm a full coverage. I just always make sure that I set my makeup properly so that it holds up throughout the heat. Alright guys, so until next time, I want you to have a fantastic week. Be fabulous as always, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye guys.